I started last couple days. I've been really thinking. I'm like, do I the legend guy? It's just not realistic anymore. I've already won chips in 8 seasons, 6-time MVP. It's just like it's kind of getting a little too much, like out there and unrealistic. So I want to. I'm gonna restart with a new guy, make it realistic. I had Chat GPT print out a list of how to make it realistic and all this stuff and how to, you know, make it so I'm not winning MVPs every year or that kind of stuff and keep it realistic, average like, high 20s, early 30s, try and average right around there, not have any crazy game where I'm popping off getting, 70 and simming like that. I don't want that. I want it to be realistic. And what I'm going to do, I have it set so I'm on my superstar. In my first season when I started, the other one I was in pro. Now that we have experience, I can play how I want, stuff like that. So I'm gonna restart. I got to do some of my progression. It's the same exact build. I have 200,000 VCs saved up. And I'm like, you know what? If I want to do something, make it realistic. I want to play. I want to get in another eight. I want to do 10 seasons with this guy, but I want it to be out of those 10 seasons, I win. I win the chip, 4 or 5 times, whatever. But I don't want it to be crazy, unrealistic. I want it to be a little harder. We're gonna have to grind it out. Not as good of a team, and stuff like that. So. Um, let's before I do this, we got to go see coach. We are going to be on the Warriors again. I want to do a dynasty with them, right? Do it all with one team. I think when I switched teams, it messed it up, and so it messed up all of my GOAT points and stuff, and it just wasn't realistic. And for me, realistic is the most important. So let's go talk to the coach and stuff to start off our new guy.
Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your manager set up.
Yeah, I wanted to work on my game 24/7.
Something wrong with our training facility?
It doesn't have any candy in the vending machines. No, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any excuses. You know how it is.
I do. And that work ethic of yours is something we all love about you.
Thank you.
You're going to fit our culture like a glove.
Well, I'm excited to be here. I feel like this is a perfect place to start my career.
Fantastic. Well, then why don't we talk about our goals for the season then? As a former player, I understand how important it is for an organization to clearly communicate its expectations, and I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page to start the season.
Let's do it.
Our goal this year is to secure at least the 6th seed and avoid the play-in tournament. After that, anything can happen.
Huh?
Something wrong?
I get why you say that. And it's not like I don't remember what happened last season, but I just feel like we should be aiming higher.
Okay, our goal is to win the title in the long run. But my job as GM is to honestly evaluate the roster and make sure that I know what needs to be done to improve it.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, the roster as it is, it wouldn't be fair to put that kind of championship expectation on you.
What if I take a leap? I know what I can bring to this team. I know that I could push these guys farther than what you guys are saying, just avoiding the play-in.
Then prove it. Nothing would make me happier than to see you have that kind of impact this year. Speaking of, why don't we set your personal goals for the first half of the season? Coach Tucker can walk us through it.
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get your input too.
Okay.
This is a collaboration.
That's great because I have been visualizing exactly how I want my career to be.
Visualizing.
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like meditation and manifestation, that sort of thing.
Well, why don't you manifest some opinions on this list of potential goals for the first half of the season?
Mm-hmm.
Let me know if anything speaks to you.
You want me to just pick one?
There's a lot to work on at this level. Always. And you'll do a little bit of everything, but we find that giving our players a list of specific goals to work on for the first half of the season is the best way to drive development.
All right, I'm with it.
It also allows us to give you some milestones to track your progress. We'll even highlight on our schedule some key games to use as measuring sticks.
That's that communication that you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Pick a goal.
Okay. I'd love to play games at home. Outperform rookies. See, I don't like trying to outperform. I'd rather do, oh, it looks like they've changed a couple of these. Underdog. Okay, these are mostly at home as well. Home court hero. I want to play Lakers. So ultimate rival might be a good one. Underdog. Prove the doubters that your team is ready to make a leap by beating teams that finished ahead of you in the standings last year. Okay, maybe that one. Okay, these are mainly teams. Road here, home court hero. Ooh, this home court hero, I make my debut on my birthday, and we get to play at home. Yeah, maybe we'll do. Yeah, let's do this one.
Look, I'm not trying to be in the lottery. We gotta protect home court.
It's the first step to respectability. You win games at home, you've got a solid foundation to build on.
And the fans need more too.
Certainly help with the booing. My wife stopped coming to games.
Yeah. So I'll make sure that the guys show up and we put on a show tonight at home, all right?
We don't need showboating. We need to defend, rebound, and make shots.
Don't worry, coach. I got you.
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always this easy. One more thing.
Yep.
We got Media Day coming up.
Oh, I love Media Day. It's always been fun for me as a fan, so this will be cool.
Our PR director, Donna Chase, she's going to walk you through everything. She's great. You're going to love her. Brian, anything you want to add?
Just keep working. Yeah, we'll talk more about your spot in the rotation as we get closer to the season opener.
All right. Appreciate your time. Look forward to building something special here.
So do we.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
All right. Gotta start winning some games at home. I agree. 100% agree. Go back and see what they say, but that one's new. I see. I think they've done like some changes to it. Let's see. Okay. Let's log in. Talk to Coach Tucker about earning a spot in the starting lineup. Actually, let's go to Donna.
MP, I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, Donna. My manager tells me you're one of the best PR people in pro sports.
Well, I'm not sure Mr. Wells has the requisite experience to make that call, but I'm glad he thinks highly of me. Shall we talk media day?
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, this is all pretty standard fare, and I know Mr. Wells signed you up for media training over the summer, so there shouldn't be anything you can't handle.
You can call him Patrick. We're not that formal with each other.
If that's your preference.
It is.
Wonderful. We've also secured you an interview with 2K Tip-Off magazine. If all goes well, you will be the cover athlete for their upcoming issue.
Wow, that sounds fun.
It is important to note that this interview will not be conducted by our in-house content team, which means anything you say can be published, especially if it's sensational or controversial in any way.
It's noted.
I'm gonna be upfront with you, MP. I'm a team employee, first and foremost. And it's my job to make sure this team is seen in the best light possible. You make the team look good, we'll be on great terms. You make the team look bad, and we will have a problem. But I have no reason to doubt your character. By all accounts, you're a responsible, smart, considerate young man. And it's because I respect you that I want to put my cards on the table.
Thank you.
Are we clear?
Crystal clear, Miss Chase.
Please, call me Donna. Now, whenever you're ready, you can take that elevator to the practice facility and start your interview.
I'm telling you, Hunter, best movie I've seen in the past 20 years, for sure. Yeah,
Okay, just wanted to check it out.
definitely.
Hey, can I ask you one last question?
Of course, shoot.
So you grew up in Illinois, about a couple hours outside Chicago, right?
Right.
And I know you're too young to have watched Jordan's Bulls in the moment, but I was wondering, how has his legacy affected you as you developed into the player you are today?
MJ's legacy. Man, if you're a hooper from Illinois, that shadow that he casts, it follows you everywhere.
Felt bad, yeah.
Yeah, people, they still talking about looking for the next MJ like LeBron never happened.
Still, being from Chicago, that's a pretty heavy burden trying to live up to that.
It is, and it isn't, I don't put pressure on myself for results. I put pressure on myself to work. If I put in as much work as possible, I'll live with whatever happens.
So you're not trying to one-up the GOAT?
Oh, nah, man. I'm trying to learn from him. How he continued to evolve as a player, how he balanced taking over a game and still keeping his teammates involved. Do I think that I have greatness? Of course. But it's not about comparing myself to MJ. It's about maximizing my gifts and my talents and using them in a way that leads to us winning more games. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about, winning games. And that's what I hope to do here.
Nicely done. I can see that media training's paying off.
I was just honest, mostly.
But you didn't give them any bulletin board material, okay? It shows maturity and restraint. Look, I get it. Tooting your own horn feels really good when you've earned it the way you have. But you know what? The real pros, they let their game do the talking.
MJ did not hold back on saying bold statements.
But you're thinking MJ once he was MJ. He didn't come into the league talking like that. And you know why? Because that sort of thing doesn't fly when your teammates don't know if you can back it up.
All right, that makes sense.
Good.
I hear you, Don.
All right. Now they're ready to take some photographs, and it sounds like they're considering you for the cover.
Okay, that's what's up. So, you got any advice for me?
Pose in a way that reflects your public persona, okay? You know a picture's worth 1,000 words.
Okay.
Why don't you head over there now? They're all set up for you.
Thank you as always.
Good luck.
Thank you.
MP, huge fan.
What's up, man? How you doing? You
Good.
all right?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, this is what we'll be shooting today.
All right. Stand
Yeah.
right here.
Right there. See some of your best poses.
All right, man.
Hold that. Right there. Perfect. Great. We got what we need.
All right, bet. Hey, do you know when this issue comes out, man?
Y'all don't know the exact day, but check us out on socials. It'll be there first.
All right, bet.
All right.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you.
About game time, campaign time.
looking sharp, MP.
Okay, let's go talk to the coach. This is like flipped, right? Oh wait, no. I used to come in from that way. Alright.
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking forward to this.
Every NBA player wants to start someday, and I'm sure you're no different.
I've never come off the bench a day in my life, Coach.
That's pretty much the case for every player in an NBA locker room, until they get to the league.
Right, of course.
There's no nice way to say this, so I'm gonna put it bluntly. You've got an established player in front of you. You want his spot, you're gonna have to take it from him.
I get that, but you're talking about...
A star. I know. Which means you need to be exceptional if you want his minutes. This is a big boy business, MP, and you need to understand the realities of that. Unless you can prove you can give us a better chance of winning games than he can, you're gonna be backing him up.
So, if I prove that I'm a better player, you're gonna put me in the starting lineup?
Yes. We are here to win games, not massage egos.
I can get with that then. I'm not mad at that.
All right, and just so you can see how serious I am, I've got some specific milestones I want to see you hit. You hit them, we'll put you in the starting lineup. Simple as that.
This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a big part of what we do here as a ball club.
I can see that, and it's much appreciated, Coach.
Good. Now get ready. It's almost game time.
All right. I'll see you later, Coach.
See you.
All right. Well, okay. Well, now we need to do let's upgrade our guy here. So, looking at, to get Steph Curry's shot, I need a 92-3. So bottom of the line, I need that. I need his handles, which is a 91 ball handle. That's why I have that speed with ball. So I need that. I'm going to need my driving layup. I mean, I don't need it all right off the bat, but, some. Let's get a little bit of free throw. I don't need my mid-range really right now. I don't shoot a lot of that. I need some good pass act so I can pass the rock. And then obviously those two are must. I need my speed as high as we can go. Actually, I want to look up what Steph's layup style is, so that I can actually, animations. Yeah, so 92 on that layup style. Actually, okay, I don't even use. Who was I using? I'm pretty sure. I think it was Trae Young. Yeah, it definitely was Trae Young. So I need an 80. Okay. I can get an 80. Actually, unless... scoring moves, layup styles. So on. Okay, I need an Wait, that's it, 86? Man, I think I kind of want that. So I need to leave some money so I can buy that animation as well. Okay. I think that's basically it. But the rest of these, okay. We'll pull up. Okay, see that all has to do with a shot. Okay, that could be. Okay. Oh, I had this at Shack and stuff like that. Okay, I can get it. Step back. Okay, this is all about ball handle. Okay, ball handle. Yeah, I will get it to that. Yeah, there's certain things that I don't even. Ball handle. So if I upgrade those basic things. Okay, 82 pass act. That's good to know. So 82. That needs to get to. Okay. Before I forget, so 82 pass accuracy. I don't think ball handle need to be at least 84. Okay, 92 there. I needed an 86 here. Right. Let's max these out. Okay, we're already pretty close to where we're gonna be here. I think I figured we can get to like 97 overall. So let's get the speed with ball. Speed with ball is a little pricey. Get that to an 87, and I think we can start with this. Strength, yeah, we're not going to be very strong right off the rip. We're not going to have any freaking defense, but we need our scoring. We need this at least, just to get our shots and stuff, so that we're not absolutely horrible. So let's do this right off the bat, and let me just take a picture. So be like, all right, we're getting started. This is official right here. We're officially starting. Okay. Yep. Got some badges. Takeovers. Oh yeah, I need to. I forgot about these. Oh yeah, these are passed around between all of the things. So I think I have. I had sniper. Here's 3-point architect. Yeah, it was this. I think it was that. Okay. Okay, that's locked in. Let's go change our animations. Oh shoot, yeah, we gotta go. Let's buy Steph's. Just because I've noticed that when you have like the same like basic, oh man, I didn't get my ball handle behind the back. What did I use? No, I like Derek Carr better. Dang, I didn't get my ball handle high enough. I'm not going to be able to... Well, I'm not going to be doing much. Going to be doing much of that. I don't have the stamina. Actually, I think I have 99 stamina. I think I've been like working on this for a little bit. Signature size up. Get 91 fever ball. And then yep. After 2. Do the money, and then I think got to do the night. We'll do stats. Show off animation. Oh yeah, intro. It's sprint 1. I will just do a sprint for all of them. I like that one. I think that's it. That's all we can do, really, right now. Should I sim to the key game, or should I play our first? We'll sim. Their expectations. What am I supposed to do? Talk to Patrick about endorsements. Oh. What's that?
Yo.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What do you say?
Not really. If I want to be a starter, then I got to outplay the guy ahead of me. Simple as that.
Yeah. And that seemed fair.
Yeah, it's sports. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, not to bring any extra motivation or anything like that, but you know only starters get endorsement deals, right?
I already know. You know, dudes on the bench ain't getting no shoe deal.
They're not. Not right now, but that day will come.
Okay.
For right now, let's just take this in. We in the league. I mean, you ever visualize something like this?
You know what, P, man? I never really thought about what the tunnel looks like, man.
No. I'm not talking about the tunnel. I'm talking about right here. You and me, you getting ready to play in your first NBA game.
Honestly, no. You know, nothing prepares you. High pressure situations that you face. This is different, man.
Or what about that open run I got you an invitation to? You know, things got a little heated between you know who, yeah?
Well, yeah, that was dope, but we didn't have 20,000 people watching us, man.
That's true.
It's a little different.
It's different.
All right,
it's different. It's different.
Yeah.
But hey, look, though, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. I know you gotta go win that game.
No doubt.
Yeah, so, make Plainview proud, yeah?
You already know what it is, P.
You know.
Plainview.
MP.
I haven't been talking that whole time. Oh my gosh, I've been talking the whole frickin' time. Mike was muted though. Oh my gosh. All right, let's lock in. Let's play our first game. Go.
And tonight, we've all been waiting for the start of a brand new NBA season. The home crowd is pumped up and ready to go. We might even see the debut of MP in this one. And welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brand new season. So glad to have you with us on this journey. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson and Allie LaForce, our reporter. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Golden State Warriors. On Friday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Green. And it's Payton in at the 3. And for the Trailblazers, Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. Then it's Denny Avdia. Then it's Williams. And it's Kamare in at the 4-man spot. And Grant, a look here at MP, this year's first-round draft pick. He grew up outside of Chicago, and what a moment for him to enjoy his first NBA minutes.
And you talked to MP about his time growing up, and he shared that he studied Jordan and the Bulls. It's a dream come true for him to step out onto an NBA court and try to follow those footsteps.
So many things to love about opening day. What's top 5? He's checked in for Portland. Grant comes in for Kamara.
Let him breathe, all right?
The Warriors have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. And let's go courtside. There's some news on MP.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of anticipation for the rookie MP as he makes his NBA debut tonight. I caught up with him before the game and asked if he had any reflections on his journey here, and he said, I had to grow a lot as a player, not just in skills, but in my approach to the game. He told me that it's been a long journey to get here, but that it's just the first step in the best chapter yet.
Well, Allie, I know a lot of people are excited about MP's potential.
There's so much energy when Henderson is on the floor.
Three-pointer, Bridges. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. Here's Grant. And the layup is good off the glass. Grant's got 5 points.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Trailblazers lead by 3. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, for the Warriors this summer, there was disappointment seeing their longtime trio broken up with the departure of Klay Thompson. But many around the league felt like with the additions they've made, this team is actually upgraded. So, guys, we'll see how they hold up in this crowded Western Conference. Do Steph Curry and Draymond Green have enough?
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Portland has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Got a piece of it.
And to put things simply, this has not been his work.
Green up top. Avdia with a steal. 1:05 left in the first quarter. Pass to Grant.
You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
And the Warriors making a change here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Butler. Moody's checked in for Payton. And it's Stephen Curry in for Podziemski. Now here's Curry. Back to Bridges. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Counted from distance.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Grant with a screen on MP. Here's Simons. Count that bucket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Warriors trail by 4. MP scanning the floor. And that one good. Bridges has got 5.
Yeah, MP capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
Here's Simons. And it's rejected. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. From deep, MP. It doesn't go for it. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for Portland, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And don't go far. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. We've got Trace Jackson Davis. Kuminga is out there with Moody. Then it's MP. And it's Curry in at the 2-guard. And here's Simons outside. Knocks down the long J. He's got 5.
And over the course of a season, this is one of Simon's strengths, his efficiency from range.
Bridges against Simons. Floats one. Work in the interior. MP.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Simons against MP. Another 3 for Portland.
Oh, and that was from way outside. But Simons feels like this is automatic for him.
MP against Simons. Here's Curry. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
And that one falls for Curry. Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
And so Curry nails both of them. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. Now, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah to take on the Jazz. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Grant with it, now guarded by Moody. 8 inside. throws the rebound and the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 4. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Portland.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Simons passes to Benton. Three-pointer. And he recovers it. Launches it. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Nice find there from Simons. Solid at recognizing when his teammates are uncovered.
Pass to Curry. Screen by Bridges. Curry finds Kuminga. Down low. Jackson Davis with it. Clock at 6. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. The Trailblazers, 3rd. Number 5, the Warriors.
Both of these teams took the second chance opportunities they got last year.
Walker, he's checked in for Portland. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Moody. Shot clock at 3. The 3 from Curry. Simons with a rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother.
Pass to Aiden. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Grant, the pass to Aiden. Back to Grant. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Grant's got 9.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes, and it's Simons missing.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Here's Bridges. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Portland leading by 3. Here's Benton.
I see him.
Pass to Walker. Walker draws the double. Back to Benton. And here's Grant from the arc. And it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
He's finally started to settle down here in the second quarter. Just needed to work up a sweat.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Hey, we're doing pretty good. We're cooking right now, actually. I'm doing way better than I thought I was going to do. I don't want to be, honestly, I want to manage. I don't want to do too good. So I'm going to I need to back off a little bit and try and maybe pass the ball around a little bit more. And go from there. Lock in, though.
So Portland ends up going with a new group. Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Payton comes in for Stephen Curry. Warriors trail by 6. We've got 1:55 left to play in the second quarter. Butler. Oh, tough work inside from Butler.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Pass to Kamari. Off the outside. Williams on the wing. Back to Avdia. They set the pick. 5 on the clock. The three. Rebounded by Green.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And when we talk about players who impact winning, Draymond Green is high on that list, RJ.
And the amazing thing, his career scoring average is in the single digits. Draymond does it with his passing and directing the defense and gives his teams energy.
And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here. Down the first one. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Butler hits them both. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Out to the right wing. Fires for three. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 7 rebounds in the game. Bridges passes to Payton. Back to MP. Outside for Butler. Beyond the arc. Portland with a rebound. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team. Off the outside. 32 seconds left in the second period. No luck on that one. Back to MP. Fires the three. Avdia pulls it in. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Now Sharp. No made baskets yet. Good D by Payton.
That's just the bucket that you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And
the previous play is under review.
Signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
And of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact.
No, I didn't get it off in time. I made a half-court shot, though, dude. That's crazy.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Dang it, dude.
And they've gotten enough looks at
Unfortunate.
it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Portland ahead. They lead by 2. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hey everybody, it's Portland Trailblazer basketball on tap in a game that's proven to be a healthy matchup through the first half. You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay us to do this. Did I say that out loud?
Wait, you guys get paid?
Well, yeah, we wouldn't sit here and deal with you for free.
You gotta call my agent now.
Let's get back to our game featuring Portland. That first half was pretty even.
Well, one stat in their favor is the one they haven't been racking up, turnovers. They've been very precise with the ball movement.
Like a well-oiled diesel machine.
This from the man who averaged more turnovers than assists in his career. Enough said.
No, that's not true.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. One of the stories here, Jeremy Grant. Man, is he getting it done today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Portland going with almost an entire new group here. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for
No way, dude. Come on. We're going to lose.
He's checked in for Avdia, and Simon who's subbed in
Shall
for
walk in.
Henderson. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Anthony Simons out there with Delano Banton. And it's Sharp in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Outside Pajemski. Outside for Butler to win the run. Here's Jackson Davis. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
And that was sweet on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Good looks by our terrific camera crew. That one's good for two.
They haven't hit the same on defense during this second half. Seems like they are relaxing and allowing them to get whatever shot they want.
Outside for Butler. Pass to Pajemski. To the middle. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Banton. Butler covering. They get it back. Simons outside for three. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And following that, the number of second-chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
5 to shoot. And Bridges, here we go. An easy 2 on the layup. MP's got 12 points in the game.
Looking like an old hand out there. MP working the two-man game to perfection.
Pass to Simons. Launches a 3. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That won't go. He's 5 for 12 now. MP outside. Outside Butler. Picked it out of midair. Pass to Sharp. Shoots over Kuminga. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Portland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That one misses. So both teams changing it up here. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. A deep 3 from MP. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Trailblazers out in front, leading by 17. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And so in the game for the Warriors, Stephen Curry is out there with MP. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Moody in at the 3. And the first one at the line is good.
And I love the footwork Ayton possesses. It's what makes him so dangerous close to the rim.
So for the Blazers, Murray comes in for Thibault, and it's Benton in for Rupert. Ayton hits them both. Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
MP, the pass to Kuminga. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Kuminga's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. With the step back. Simons with it. Now guarded by MP. Warriors trail by 16. Moody passes to Bridges. Jackson-Davis with it. And here's Kuminga for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
Pass to Grant. And here's Simons. Here's Murray. 6 to shoot. Here's Grant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Moses Moody.
Proving his toughness down low. Grant getting the shot off one way or another.
Pajemski's checked in for Moody. And so Grant nails them both.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And here's MP from outside. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Bridges against Simons. Shoots over Bridges. And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist by Ayton. Ayton's got 3 assists in the game.
He's just showing off tonight. Simons, an explosive scorer with great energy.
Bridges against Simons. Bridges outside. MP right through him.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Trailblazers lead by 15. Grant with a screen on MP. There's Simons with a 3. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
For 3, Bridges. Oh, MP showing the big range.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Simons against Bridges. And a hand on it. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. For Portland, they've got half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. And Grant gets it to go.
The inside defense gets right up on Grant, but he stays cool and finds a way through to his finish.
Curry, a screen on Simons. Inside. Outside Pajemski. That 3's off the mark. And it's Murray with the ball for the Trailblazers. Simons passes to Benton. From downtown. And Anthony Simons with a 3. Simons has got 21 points in the game.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. Guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. So it's both teams making substitutions here. substitutions. Timeout called, Portland. 1:42 left in the fourth quarter. A 1:42 left in the final quarter. Walker, a screen on Bridges. MP against Simons. No good from outside. Golden State has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Trailblazers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Simons.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Kept alive. Looney. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
So no problem for Portland as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. So long, everyone.
We can get that one back next time.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
You know, I haven't had a chance to look at my phone yet.
Well, when you do, there'll be texts from every person you've ever met and a few people you haven't. Most notably, there will be press looking for quotes.
They can hit me up on text, too?
They do. And you want to handle this like you would any regular press conference. You want no comment? No comment. You want to answer? Go ahead and answer. Just remember, everything you say is on the record and has an impact. Most importantly, on your team chemistry and your public perception. Okay?
That makes sense.
Look, emotions run high when a game is just ended, okay? All I'm asking is that you take a moment to think before you respond. Words can get twisted easily in the league, and what might seem like a harmless bit of bragging could be taken as a slight. By your teammate, by an opponent, a coach, you name it.
I'm under a microscope now.
That's right. All part of the business.
Understood.
Great. If you have any other concerns, press or PR related, you know where to find me.
So there's making an entrance, and then there's making an entrance. And that's exactly what MP did in his first game as a pro. You heard it here first. The next big thing is here.
We all have our bad days.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm game.
Look, everyone thinks what happens out there is what creates an NBA legend, but they're wrong. 90% of the work happens here, behind the scenes, at practice, in the gym, at film sessions, and in the locker room.
I agree. The games are where you prove that you've been putting in the work. No shortcuts.
Yeah, correct. Over here is the entrance to our practice facility, and over there is the gym.
Everything all in one place. That's great.
Yep. We made everything as convenient as possible, so there is no excuse to not put the work in. Now, come here. Right here, we've got everything related to your schedule, including those key games we talked about based on your personal goals.
Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about maximizing your playing career, which is critical. But you need to remember, you become the best version of you so we can become the best version of us.
Coach, you have to put that on a t-shirt.
I am serious, MP.
I'm serious too. You become
This is a team game. Everything you do both on and off the court affects our ability to win games. Okay, team chemistry is vitally important to our success, and if you do things that negatively affect that, you hurt the team. A press conference answer that rubs someone the wrong way might mean they look you off when you're open, and now we're taking a contested shot instead of an open one. It's all connected, and it all matters. Are we clear?
Crystal.
Good. Now rest up, rehydrate, and follow the trainer's plan to a T. Proper recovery is just as important as proper training. And you get back to work tomorrow.
All right. All right. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. All right. Good start. Wow. Here. How many points did I have here? 11. Not bad. 21 minutes this time. We got an upgrade. How many did we play? Dang, I was a leading scorer. Yeah, we need Steph doing, but 1 for 6 and 3 ain't gonna cut it. 3 for 10 is not gonna cut it either. It's because I don't have any freaking badges yet, so it's a little harder to make shots. But not too bad. I mean, it's we're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. I don't think I got time to
warm up.
play.
About game time.
Let's cut. Actually, we'll save that one for when we actually play the game. I think I'm gonna hop off here. How many? Okay, we'll get that to gold. Can't rather get. Because we don't have a dribble style. No, that's just dribble style. What don't we get when we don't have? Okay, 90 ball handle for Kyrie. Yeah, so it's not that important really to get higher ball handle right now. Ball handle pretty solid. Probably should work on I don't feel like my strength is that, or my defense is as bad. Like, it's probably about the same. Feel like maybe close shot a little bit, maybe. How much can I get some strength though? My strength is cheap as crap. I don't think I can max that out. Oh, okay. Vertical is expensive. I'm not too worried about vertical though. Okay. Get some of that. Steals. Okay, we could get a lockout, steal, and strength. How much is defense? Yes, defense is just pricey as crap. Did I just lose money? I swear I had 5,700. Am I tripping? Get it to 30. I can lock out free throw. I don't think I'm going to be getting very many calls. I don't need my mid-range yet. Man. Close shot is expensive as crap as well. Actually, let's max out driving layup. Okay. Not bad. All right. Do these later. But alright. We are locked in right now. Okay. That's on the dynasty list. Let's go. We gotta like, this is so much better now that it's not two of my team and stuff. It's like this is way better, let's be honest. Go tiers, I'm back here. I'm not even ranked yet. 6 assists. Got ways to go, 1.1 million. I'm stoked. I'm ready to let's go. Like, come on. And I'm excited that we're starting a whole new one here. We're gonna get locked in and we'll be good. Cool. All right, hop off and we'll lock in. Let's go.